Good morning, I'm Amanda with Goldenrod Meadows Farm in Ocala, Florida. We are a native plant farm and nursery. Today I want to talk about how to utilize Virginia creeper in your home landscape. Virginia creeper is maybe one of the most hated native plants because it can be a little on the aggressive side. If you have a small yard, it can take over trees and fences very quickly. We have quite a bit of it here on our farm growing along our fence line and amongst our oak trees, and which is fine in our setting. And I fully understand that it might not be the right plant for a small suburban yard. Now, I have come up with the idea of placing Virginia creeper in a hanging basket as a way to contain it but still be able to enjoy it. Virginia creeper looks lovely most of the year. It has bright green foliage, and it also has kind of this reddish pink stems. It gets berries in the fall, and the foliage actually turns a bright golden red and orange colors. So beautiful fall color, and it does die back in the winter. But this could be a way to utilize it in a way that is going to contain it and be more manageable for a smaller landscape. The berries on the Virginia creeper are definitely a favorite of our native birds. So I have 2 hanging baskets here, the baskets I've had for years. I did order some new coco core liners for them. So we will get to planting. I am not going to amend my soil in any way. I'm using my potting mix that I pot my native plants in the pots with. These are ones I just had thrown in pots, so they actually might be a majority of our native sandy soil, and I'll just leave that in there and mix it all together. But if they ever start to look a little sad, you could always top dress them with a little bit of compost or worm castings in the basket. The key to baskets is Virginia creeper can definitely tolerate full sun. I know a lot of people love ferns, and we do have several native ferns, but my front porch is south facing, and it is in blazing Florida sun. So I needed something that was going to withstand that. But as long as I keep these watered, and I will mix them with my potting mix, which is compost, pine bark fines, and a few other things. And yes, this pot is mostly our sandy native soil. This has been in pot for a little while. I'm pretty sure I took this as it was just a volunteer growing somewhere where I was transplanting something else, so I kind of just pulled it up and plopped it in a pot. The native sand will assist in holding a little bit of the moisture in this pot, in the hanging basket. I have found when it's dry, it's real dry, and when it's wet, it stays wet for a little while when it's not in the ground. So I'm just going to put it like this and fill around it, trying not to bury the top of the plant. I want to keep it level where it was at. Like this. And my potting mix will also assure that it's not so heavy, because our native sandy soil can get very heavy in a pot or a basket very quickly. Just make sure I'm going to pull the basket up here so it's not slipping underneath. This is like super simple, easy project. I've been putting it off, of course. So just kind of tuck it in here. And this is the smaller of the two plants I'm using today. Move this out of the way. And so as you can see here, this is a smaller plant. It was in a 1-gallon pot, but Virginia Creeper sends down these nice runners. So we will have a nice full basket once it fills in, which should happen relatively quickly, and these lovely cascading vines down the side. And if they ever get too long, you can just trim them back, no big deal. But it's a great way to contain Virginia Creeper, but still reap the benefits. And so there's our first one, and we'll get the second one going. This here in our wagon. All right, we'll do the same thing here. Believe it or not, we do sell Virginia Creeper here at our nursery. I know that sometimes people are shocked to see it, and we do sell it and people buy it. Not everybody has an abundance of it or any at all. And once I explain the growth habit, some people love vines and they are perfectly happy and they have space. So Virginia Creeper will probably be the right plant for them. Now this is in a 3-gallon pot. I'm gonna get rid of some of this bottom dirt because it's gonna be too much. All right. Try to break the roots up a little bit. Okay. This one's already going to be more full right off the bat because it was already in a 3-gallon pot. So just gonna smush it around a little bit. Virginia Creeper is not a delicate native. It can handle whatever you're gonna give it. And again, just fill in here with our potting mix. Just like this. Make sure we haven't covered any of the leaves. Take it down a little bit, a little more soil. And there's our second basket. Pretty simple. I'm gonna hang some, I believe I have some 50-pound eye hooks that I'm gonna mount onto my porch. And then I will just hang these on up and water them periodically. Luckily, we've been getting a decent amount of rain, and these will be close enough to the edge that they will get rainwater. But during the dry season, I can just kind of mist them along. But I'll show you what they look like once I get them hung. This is my Corona tool sharpener. I do not recommend using this to turn your eye hooks, but it didn't break, so 10 out of 10 in my book. And there we have it. Lovely Virginia Creeper hanging basket. I'm excited to see what these look like as the summer goes on and into fall. And we have the other one down there. I'll probably do 2 more for the other 2 openings on the porch, just for good measure. Have to get some more baskets for that. Thanks for watching. I'm Amanda with Goldenrod Meadows, native plant farm and nursery in Ocala, Florida. If you want to know more about us, you can visit us at www.goldenrodmeadows.com, and make sure you like and subscribe for future updates, and be sure to follow us on Instagram at Goldenrod Meadows and on Facebook at Goldenrod Meadows Farm. Thank you. See you next time.